Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in your now moment. Thank you for joining me and taking the time out for you later than advertised. My son's birthday today, so a bit of a shift around. And for those of you that have been following the lives for Meditation Monday over the last couple of weeks have been slightly off, but hopefully back to normal soon. So how have you been and how are you feeling in your now moment? Stop and ask yourself, how do I feel? Do you do this? Do you stop and ask yourself? I wanted to do one thing today, and then something happened in my own life that kind of thought, actually, maybe I should stop and do this with you guys. So if you're feeling stressed, if you're having a moment where you are feeling overwhelmed and this practice is new to you, or this practice has normally worked for you in the past, and this is more to the point of who I'm getting at. Lots of people I know that their toolkit stuff, the things that they would normally do to de-stress, aren't having the same impact as what they might have done before. And one of the things that I want to say to you is this is a good time maybe to open up to stuff that you've not necessarily tried before. I certainly am looking at different modalities and protocols of how I can introduce this de-stressing in my life. So in our meditation today, first I'd like to just get you to think, how am I feeling? Do you ask yourself how you're feeling? And on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'm super stressed and I really need to cool down, like, oh, everything's getting on top of me, or 1, 2, meaning I'm totally chillaxed and I'm ready to have a really deep connection through the meditation. It doesn't matter where you are on that scale, as long as if you just are honest with yourself when you start. My idea is that you hopefully, if you're a 1, you're totally -1, 0, that you're connecting, relaxed, or connected and aligned, is more to the point. Or if you're on the high stress number 10, that you've gone down to at least a 7, if not more. And with practice, sometimes that you need to practice just breathing. So let's start with some breath work. Once you've got that little scale, and just breathe. We're going to do a 4 count, what I think of as the SEAL breathing. Navy SEALs do this. Those in intensity jobs, high intensity, when they're really under high pressure jobs. So 4 breaths in, 4 breaths hold, and or 8 if you can out. Okay, so just to start with at a normal pace, and if the 4 is too much, then fine, just breathe. Just becoming aware of your breath. What I like to start our meditations is getting into the totality of our senses, and we start that deeply embedded in our breath work. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if you can. And if when you're blowing out, you blow directly down, you can even intensify those stomach muscles and get a little bit of a workout at the same time. That give your monkey mind something to think about. Always breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We breathe in through our nose, we eat with our mouth. If you can practice this when you're walking, it's a good way to be mindful during your day and to be aware of what you're actually doing and your habits of your thought patterns. Right, closing your eyes if it's safe to do so if you haven't already. Keeping with that breath. Now, wherever you are on the emotional scale, whether you're down by the 1 or up by the 10, to just breathe. connects you instantly to the now moment. Breathing in, breathing out. Closing those eyes. Let's see if I can have some music for you in the background. Now, as you're feeling your breath, tune into the sound of the breathing. It always reminds me the waves hitting the shore. Listening to the body. So your ears are picking up on the sound of your breathing and my sound of my voice. What other sounds can you hear where you are?
In January this year.
Give you some more senses. This is the Fatal Wave Healing Deep Meditation, a meditation relaxing music on YouTube. So other than the sounds around you, is there something you can smell? Are there any tastes in your mouth? When you close your eyes, can you, if you've got them open, obviously, if it wasn't safe for you to have your eyes shut, then focus on an area. But I would hope that you would be not working, not driving whilst doing this. But relaxed into this now moment, into the rhythm of your own breath. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, whatever that may be. That may seem counterproductive, but it's really important to acknowledge what we're feeling. And if we need to have a cry, sometimes that too, just acknowledging that, to allow that to flow through us and not holding back, that creates blockages, that emotion, that's energy in motion. It needs to keep that motion. So keeping the rhythm of your breath, that breathing in and breathing out, creating a calm moment from wherever you are in this emotion. And if you are just tuning into your breath, take that further. Can you sense around you, through your senses, what you're feeling, your sense of touch, your awareness of where you're sitting or if you're laying, the temperature of the room, the sounds in the environment that you are. Taste and smell. Tune into your senses and the biology of your body. Present in this moment. And whatever is happening in your life, wherever you are, whatever you're feeling before or after, remember you always have this point, this set point in your breath to come and anchor you to. Today I thought it might be prudent, as the tapping summit is happening today in America, and I happened to be aware of Nick Ortner and the tapping and emotional freedom technique. Ooh, when Louise L. Hay or Hay House sent out this, it was the first ever summit I attended many, many, many years ago online. So breathing in. If you are not familiar, what we are going to do is tap, just like we do with Qigong. They have these tapping points, and we will do slightly different to the emotional freedom technique, more aligned with the Qigong and the energy that I do. But when we do this, we are tapping and connecting with our nervous system, our sympathetic nervous system, to calm. And I want you to work in a figure of 8, just tapping gently around your eyes. So start on one eyebrow, it doesn't matter which. Tap over your eyebrows, down your nose, off the nose and under the opposite eye to what you started with, going up and around the eyebrows, down the nose, and then around the eye you started with, going back to the point you set. So you're drawing a figure of 8 around your eyes, but you're doing so by gently tapping. And what we do when we do this is we're tapping into our nervous system, the physical body, connecting with the mind. And if you can continue to do this, it's a bit like rubbing your belly and patting your head. But continue to do this. Say until you yawn. And then move into tapping with above both eyebrows, but just gently with a couple of fingers, it doesn't matter which. Breathing continuously. Feel that breath washing over you. Tapping to the side of the head, just at the temples. And then just below the eyes. On top of your cheekbones. Gently tapping to start with. Underneath your nose. Still breathing in just above on that top lip. And then between your bottom lip and your chin, a little dip. Moving with both hands, you've got, if you come down from your shoulders, there's a little bump on your chest, your little bumpy bits. If you just go down about a few centimetres away from that, just tap it. And then moving lower to tapping on the thymus, down from K27. And then under the cleavage, spleen. Tapping in this area can help with your immune system. So we're tapping into the body's nervous system, giving monkey mind something to do for one, and moving down. So then the side of either hand, like you're going to karate chop, just at the side of the hand. We'll add an affirmation to hopefully rewiring the brain, or however we're feeling in this moment. So however I'm feeling in this now moment, even though state out loud how you feel. In this now moment, I acknowledge how I'm feeling. It's okay. Whatever I'm feeling in this now moment is okay. Then I just want you to repeat. Or slightly, we're going to add one to it, but you're fine. Just above the eyebrows. All is well in this now moment. Whatever I'm feeling is okay. There is no wrong or right. It just is this moment and myself and what I'm feeling inside of it. Breathing in, calm. I'm willing to breathe in calm. Whatever I'm feeling, I acknowledge and know that it's okay. There's no wrong or right. There's just this movement of emotions moving through me. My mind currently in awareness of this. Under the eyes, top of the cheeks. With every breath, I'm feeling more relaxed and centered. I acknowledge what I'm feeling, and it's okay. Under the nose, top lip, I acknowledge. I'm willing to not acknowledge. I'm open to acknowledging. A little dimple in the chin, bottom lip. I'm open. I'm open to receiving. I acknowledge my emotions. In this now moment, I trust that I am safe, that I am loved, even if I do not feel loved. I know that Theresa loves me if no one else does, if it doesn't feel as though no one else does. I acknowledge in this now moment that actually that part of me, that divine part of me, is willing to learn to love myself. I am open and receptive. K27, or just below your chin. I am open and receptive to acknowledging that I am loved. I'm willing to learn to love myself. I'm willing to acknowledge that I am loved, that I am enough. I'm willing to learn that I am enough. I am enough. Lastly, just under your cleavage, I am enough. I am safe in this now moment. All is well in this now moment. I am safe. I acknowledge I am safe. I'm willing to acknowledge I am safe. My emotions are my guidance system. Top of the head. My emotions are my guidance system. I am loved. I am enough. I'm willing to insert, if you feel uncomfortable, I'm willing to learn to love. I am open and receptive to all good. Crotch chop finger again. I am open and receptive to all good. Just putting your hands, your thumbs on your temples and your fingers meeting in the middle of your forehead, as if you're going to pull your forehead apart gently, and do this ever so gently. So if you're opening your third eye, and then move towards the back of the head, going down the crown pool in Qigong, until you continue down the neck, holding your arms there for a moment. I want you to cross over, so one arm to the opposite shoulder, as if you're giving yourself a little shoulder rub, and do so while you're there. Go down. Same with the opposite hand, whatever hand, it doesn't matter which way round you did it, just do the opposite hand to what you did. Crossing that over, do that a couple of times. And If you can stand, please do so, but there's not a lot of space where I am here. Shagon, we normally do outside, but if you can just shake your arms either side of you. I'll shake one because I'm going to make too much noise with my bangles, but just shaking. When we shake, and if you more you can loosen up and shake. If you're standing, really let go. Obviously, nice comfortable stance, nice bent knees if you need to, so just let it out. In, breathing out. I'm going to have company. So just tuning back into your breath for a moment. And the sounds around you. The loved ones, our furry babies, as I've got mine here with me. If you have any in your home, whatever you have around the people in your office. As you breathe, be mindful of the breath that you're breathing out. That's what our trees breathe in. And the oxygen they breathe out, we breathe in. We have a symbiotic relationship with our earth and those around us. When we say the words Namaste, it means the light in me bows to the light in you. Imagine that light in yourself and in others. And in this now moment, just be in awareness of that. Bring to mind a loved one, friend, family, someone you may feel they need a little bit of love. And if it's just you, imagine yourself being enveloped in light. Being hugged by light, and those that you love being hugged by light. And stay there for a moment. Taking a few breaths, then becoming more aware of where you are. Coming back, bringing your attention back to around your surroundings, your environment. Before you step too much or open eyes, just sense around you the light within you reflecting out in the space where you are. Imagine that going out just a little bit further than where your toric field is. Our actual, like the earth has a magnetic field, so do we. The core of the earth is iron, just as the iron in our blood. Just imagine that. Feeling strong, like it's tuned in. Sense if there's anywhere, the areas you feel need reinforcing. And closing down if need be, so that you strengthen, you feel the light coming up from the earth and down from above, meeting in that field. Strong, determined, using our body's emotional intelligence. You can put your hands on your hips, nothing's going to fall off there. Or raising your hands up and open and receptive to all good. I choose and make better choices, better and more choices each and every day. Namaste. Shanti. My love, my blessings. May your day or your now moment in viewing this video be surrounded by love, and in its darkest moments may you be reminded that the light is within you, can shine outwards. So, see you next week. Bye from Lizzie and me. Oh yes, you won't go. My love and blessings. Please like, share, and I will be here on Friday for our energetic circle meditation manifestation circle. If you're happy to join me, links are in my bio on Instagram, or on events on Facebook, or go to Eventbrite. I think there's a link below this video somewhere, probably down below.